on up here. And some preachers don't keep it real. You ever go to a funeral and you know the brother that died was a criminal? Pastors put him right in heaven. Woo, we're here today to pay our respect for a good man. Killer Mike was a good man. Y'all don't know Killer Mike like I know Killer Mike. He took care of his kids. That's when the kids get up and go, no, he didn't. He took care of somebody's kids.
It's Power 105.1, home of the Breakfast Club. Angie Martinez, not hip-hop and R&B. It's your main man, M-Easy. It is the Sunday sit-down, and I have a legend across from me this afternoon, Gerald Kelly.
Man, it's good to be here on a Sunday. I skipped church today, and I said, to hell with church. I'm going to come here with y'all this evening, man.
Well, you going to hell.
You know what, man? My church is gay. First of all, you ever be in church so long? I like the short service, man.
I'm Catholic. I got an hour.
That's it.
That's it.
That's what I want.
See,
I was in church last Sunday so long. I got home. Empire was on. You can't be in church that long, man. You ever look up in church and look out the window and all the church is going home? Man, my church is boring too. I looked up, the Holy Spirit was walking out the church.
Oh man, funny man, Gerald Kelly's in the building, and you're on tour with your son now.
Yeah.
How's that?
We have a father and son comedy tour.
Okay.
Picked up 38 dates across the country. We in Memphis, Tennessee.
How old's your son?
Isaiah just turned 24.
Okay.
He's been doing the stand-ups with me since he was 10.
Wow.
So he's 14-year career beast in the game, man. So we have our own separate careers, but we decided to put a little tour together, and we got 37 cities, man. We just did Atlanta, Georgia. We did Augusta, Georgia. We did Columbia, South Carolina. And we getting ready to do Memphis, Tennessee, and then we Jackson, Mississippi, and then we heading to New York March 11th. March 11th, Caroline's on Broadway. New York, what, baby? Yeah.
We might need to swing by, go see Joe.
Please.
So how much of an influence were you on your son for him to get into comedy? Or were you the father? Were you Joe Jackson?
I was Joe Jackson, man.
No.
Let me tell you something. You got to be Joe Jackson with these kids, man. I don't give a damn what you say. Doing stand-up comedy kept my son out of trouble.
Okay.
My son's 24. Don't curse. Don't use drugs. Don't drink. You know what I'm saying? Church cat, good cat. You know, He's just a good overall dude. Graduated school, got his education. You know, and you never heard one bad thing about Isaiah. 24 years on this earth, man. So comedy at 10 years old kept him straight. He was focused, writing them jokes, bro. Plus child support, man. I had to do something to get child support off me. You know what I'm saying? I figured how to beat that child support early.
So now at 10 years old, you say
Yeah.
he's writing jokes. Was he in the comedy club with you?
This dude was in the comedy clubs at 7, 8, 9 years old.
So are you earmarked? Because I had a son. He's 9 months, 10 months actually.
Yeah.
Are you in this? Well, were you in the comedy clubs like earmuffs, like you can't hear certain jokes,
Nah,
or
not
you
at all.
just
Not at all,
exposed to all of it?
Because we said it at home. We said it at home. You know what I'm saying? Actually, my 9-year-old is with me right now in New York. He's out there chilling.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When they said the father and son thing, I was like, that's not the one that's getting on stage.
No,
right?
this one is 9. He's been doing it since he was 6.
On stage?
Yeah, 6. He's all over YouTube. We just left Caroline's on Broadway to hanging out. We was in Times Square hanging out. So we walked by Caroline's. He was like, Dad, let's go downstairs. We go downstairs and the showroom is empty. Nobody's in there. So he gets on the mic. He's working on some material, and I'm taking pictures of him. He's like, man, maybe if I come this way. Then he's studying the game. Like, this dude is on his pad watching Bernie, watching Chris Tucker. Like, he just wrote a joke coming up here. He was like, a Bruce Jenner joke. He was like, man, certain things just don't make no sense. My mother gonna tell me if I eat my Wheaties, I could be a strong man. I'm like, Mama, haven't you heard the news? Wheaties don't turn you into a man. They turn you into a woman.
Oh my God.
I'll take waffles, please. And he just wrote that like within seconds. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my kids grew up around comedians. Like, my son Isaiah grew up around, he met Bernie Mac and hung out around Chris Tucker and seen Chris Rock and, of course, Tracy Morgan, Trey Bag from New York, J.B. Smoove, and everybody was around. I was the only one that, you know, I couldn't afford a babysitter.
So he's with you all the time?
All the time.
Yeah, I got
You know
you.
what I'm saying? And when you're a comedian, you better not pay for no babysitter. You could take him to you got last night. Listen, let me tell you. I did a show. I did the Apollo last night.
Okay.
The Apollo is cool because you could bring kids in there. I got a little grandson. Grandson's 7, right? Yeah, I got a grandson. The dude and my 9-year-old son, they hanging out at the Apollo. Cool, all over the place, right? I got a phone call from my homie Rob Stapleton. Yo, G, what's up? You doing the mansion tonight in Mount Vernon? I said, how is it up there? It's loaded. Go get this money.
Go.
I leave the Apollo. I go on third, leave the Apollo. My daughter never picked up her son, a little 7-year-old. So we in an Uber. We out. Me, my son, and my grandson. I get to the club. It's a club. The mansion's a club.
This is crazy.
I got my 7-year-old and my 9-year-old. My 9-year-old is tight because security don't let him in because he's so used to being in every club. He's like, hey, Dad, this is crazy. Why I can't get in? I'm like, they got bars and they got liquor, but I don't drink that stuff. I want some juice, though. I'm like, listen. So the owner comes downstairs and go, yo, they good. Gerald Kelly, he got to be here with him.
Yeah,
So, man, I go up. They got them in the little VIP room. They chilling. They put a projector screen on, put some cartoons on. These kids at the door. Funny as hell, man. The hottest chick in the building, she had to be probably the hottest chick in Mount Vernon, Yonkers, wherever we was at. Walked up to my grandson and was like, hey, little man, you want to come with me? He was like, no, thank you. I got a girlfriend already, and my school knows about me.
Wow.
And walked off. I was like, man, you better get your...
Daddy ain't teach you that one.
I ain't teach you that one. But yeah, man, the comedy runs in the family, man. It's a family affair, man. We doing it up, man. The Wayans did it, so we doing it.
That was what I was about to compare y'all to.
The Wayans doing it, we were doing it, man. So
Keep it in the family.
got to, man. Just trying to get that sharp, that next break, that next thing. So we put you in this tour. I got my initiative called Microphones Up, Guns Down. I don't know if you heard about it.
I was just about to ask you, how's the mic?
Crazy. Microphones Up, Guns Down is crazy. We in every city across America, man. I'm getting called. I never dreamed I would be getting called to go talk to children. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting paid to go talk to kids and tell them about, walking away from gun violence. Microphones Up, Guns Down is a conflict resolution workshop that I do. I teach children that you can become anything in this world you want to be. Don't let not having a dad in your life, because the statistics of how many fathers are not in their kids' lives is astronomical. Like 78.9% African-American households are fatherless. So that number is staggering. A lot of these children don't have dads. A lot of these mothers can't raise a boy to be a man. Yeah. Not at all. It can't be done. My mother said the craziest stuff ever. One day she was like, I raised you to be a great man. No, Ma, you did the best you could as a woman. Them homies raised me.
Exactly. Yeah, the streets.
The streets raised me.
Yes, absolutely.
The people, Charles Barkley said it one day. He said, I'm not, a commercial. When he said, I'm an athlete. I'm not a role model.
Yes.
Yo, bruh, athletes are role models. I learned how to articulate and use certain words, converse, when you're conversing with people on a higher educated level.
Yeah.
Not through college. I didn't go to college. I learned that by watching athletes. Isaiah Thomas and them cats when they was young, when Isaiah had his first child and they had the balloons in the room, when he gave birth to little Joshua, that was his first child, I was like, yo, when I have a child, I'm going to make sure that I have the wife, the balloons, love her. People are put in position to be role models, man, whether you accept it or not. So you can't raise a woman can't raise a man. It's like a man can't raise a daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know when I said it's crazy. When I said my grandson, everybody be looking at me like, yo, you got a grandkid? Yo, it's hard for me to remember that I got a grandkid. Yeah. Because my daughter is like 16 years younger than me. I got her mom pregnant when I was 16.
Okay.
But her mom, it's crazy. Her mom is 25 years older than me.
Oh, so you was a young boy getting into some old stuff.
I was getting some old stuff.
My nigga,
Yo, let me tell you something. I used to sell newspapers in the hood. Shout out to the Bronx, Uptown, Fulton Avenue, the Boogie Down Bronx, my hood, where I'm from. I used to sell newspapers, right? I was a young cat, 14, 15, making $20 every Sunday.
Hey, why not?
Getting it. Getting it. Newspapers. I knocked on her door one day. She should come to the door with the Cleveland showing. Not the Cleveland, the Cleveland. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The see-through with the Cleveland showing. Sexy, pretty, long down in here. All the old heads in the hood was trying to hit. But they couldn't because she wasn't giving them the time of the day. So she was like, do you get the New York Post? No, the New York Times. The thick Sunday Times.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't lead a block. You got to lead a block to get that. She was like, if you lead a block and go get it, you come back with it, it'll be worth your while. My mother used to sit in the window like a security guard with the elbows. Remember, you used to get the elbows messed up on in the windows back in the hood, back in the tenement buildings, and you get out the window, the marks be on your arms.
Yep.
My mother's looking at, Jaro, don't leave that block. Where you going? I just walked off, kept going.
Pretend like you didn't hear.
I know I'm going to get an ass whipping.
It's worth it.
I'm going to get some ass first, then an ass whipping.
Yes.
Asses, I'll take the ass whipping after I get the ass. So I walked off and I got the New York Times. Came back, brought it to her door. Now she got a hoodie on, a shawl.
Oh,
she played me. She gave me the money and was like, have a blessed day, and slammed the door. I was like,
this mother.
Now I got to go get ass whipping.
Oh, damn.
Short my money because it took me about a half an hour to go get that newspaper. So anyway, long story short, I was up in the hallway playing Skelsies. Remember Skelsies back in the day? Skellies? Hit a killer, be a killer. You know? We was in the hallway. So she came out the hallway and told me and my little young homies, she said, y'all need to be in a warm bed right now instead of a rainy, nasty, cold hallway. Everybody ran. You know, you was little. You was scared of the hot chick with the big titties and that nice ass. We used to run. We ran. I came back by myself. She opened that door. Well, I was 10 I thought I was. I thought I was. So it's crazy because it took years because she was trying to protect me because the baby was born and I was a little dude. So she lied. She told everybody it wasn't mine. For years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But then as the baby got older,
She was like, listen.
you could look and see.
See, like she looked.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
You know, I'll be on Maury like this. Maury, look at that baby. Look.
He got his nose.
Look. You know what, Maury? Look at the baby's shadow. The shadow ain't my shadow. That's not my shadow, Maury. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then one day my daughter started hitting me with the, where was you when I was young? I was like, nigga, when you was young, I was young. When you was 6, I was 7. Remember when your mother used to go pick you up from camp? My mother was picking me up from the same camp. Give me a break. You know what I'm saying? You was on a sliding board in the park. I was on a swing.
That's it.
Come on now, don't hit me in the head with that, man.
The Sunday sit down, Gerald Kelly's in the building.
Man.
I'm having a ball up here, man. So what advice do you find yourself telling your son when he comes off stage or before he goes on stage?
That dude don't listen to nothing no more. When he was 10, he was a sponge. This what I get all the time. Yo, I'm a grown ass man, yo.
At 10?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about now.
How old is he now? Oh,
He's
this
talking
is 23.
about the oldest one.
Okay, yeah.
He don't listen to nothing.
Got you.
The 9-year-old, he listened, but he forget everything. This dude got ADHD. He get on stage, and I swear to God, I had him on stage at a big show. We was in Boston, Mass. I forgot the name of the theater. He's in the back. He wasn't even on the show. He was in the back. Let me rock, Dad. Let me rock. I said, all right, cool. You know your stuff? Yeah. So the way they did it was they introduced me, and he walked out. I didn't come out.
Oh, nice.
And he's supposed to go, what's up, everybody? I know y'all respecting my dad, but he couldn't make it here. I got good news and bad news. The good news is I'm in the building. Bad news is my dad ain't showing up. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Against us jokes. This dude gets on stage and freezes. This is the funniest night ever. He's on stage. He came out with the dancing, with the music, and the cut it. Everybody. All of a sudden you heard somebody in the audience go, boo, fuck out of here, shorty. Boo, get that shit out of here, shorty. So he looked, he was like, It's Isaiah. It was my other son. It was my older son was in the audience, killing him. Get bullshit out of here, man.
Your older son was getting on him.
Yes, my older son, I don't give no advice to him, man. I don't give no advice no more to no comics.
Why?
I just don't, man. Because it's not that they're going to listen to their advice. I don't give no advice to comics, man. I mean, really, I just compliment the comedians, man. Yo, keep on working, man. Keep on grinding. It's a dog-eat-dog world, man. These comics don't look out for you, man. Comedians don't. Comedians are the least concerning about the next comedian, entertainer in the entertainment business, man.
I know you need to talk to some DJs I know, fam.
Is it like that too?
DJ, listen, I'm not a DJ, but that DJ world is dog eat dog, fam.
That's crazy, man. There's no unity. I think it's just black people in general. It's the white DJs. You never hear the white comics go, "Hey, man, I'm this nigga, man."
No, I've never heard a white comic say that. No, you're right.
Nah, these niggas is insane. I mean, really. I mean, stealing my jokes. They bringing in bitches. Bitches said I fucked her. I mean, you never hear white comics. Black people, man. Oh my God.
Let me ask you.
That's why I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, well, let me ask you about Kevin Hart, because I've heard certain comics say Kevin Hart isn't funny. He's just a nice guy. I think Kevin Hart's hilarious.
Kevin Hart is hilarious.
Okay.
If you're saying Kevin Hart is not funny, I heard an interview on your station by a comedian, and I saw it. I didn't hear it. I saw it, and I went to go through my screen and just choke the homie. Like, get out of here, man.
Yeah.
First of all, why use a media platform, to hate on somebody that you can't really hate on? That's like telling a hot chick that got her shit together, you ain't shit. So what, you own 5 businesses? So what, you a boss bitch? So what, you the baddest bitch in the country? You ain't shit. You disrespected her, but you big up in the same.
Yeah.
You can't disrespect Kevin Hart. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like when I heard that, I think it was Ari Spears.
I forget who it was.
TK, Ari Spears, and somebody said Mike. I don't know, man. Mike Epson. I think Mike Epson, Kev, when they beefing.
Yeah,
it's
people
staged.
pick sides. Yeah, people pick sides.
I think it's staged.
It probably is.
I think it's staged.
But I think the people on the outside pick sides.
Of course, people gonna pick sides regardless.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I love Mike and Kev. 2 different type of comedy.
Absolutely.
Mike off the dome, off the cup, the improving is insane.
Stupid, yeah.
Kev with the writing and the writers and the scripted stuff and the stuff that is insane. Kev can take you from, paint a picture. You'll walk out of a Kevin Hart show feeling like you know about this dude.
Yeah.
When you're a great comic, and I don't care if you're making a lot of money. A great comic is when people can walk out of the show and the next month or the next week or the next day or the next year feel like they know your business. They know you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you come from one of my shows, you know this dude got children. He got stepkids. I got stepkids. Anybody, first of all, pray for me out there. Pray for me, Power 105. I did not know it was that tough being a stepdad. I'm thinking about divorcing my wife if she don't get rid of her kids this summer. It's either me or her kids. My stepdaughter was like, the other day, she's like, "You ain't my real father." I was like, "Yeah, but I'm smashing your real mother."
Damn, man, come on.
I had to keep it 100 with her.
Yo.
Now get your fake ass out my real face. They dad is doing a bid. Dad doing like 15 joints. So I took them to visit their dad, right? And he was like, "Yo, man, I haven't seen my kids in years, man. I don't know what's going on with your wife or whatever, but, I appreciate you bringing them here, man. I can't believe you walked in here with my kids, man. There's some grown man stuff. Yo, big up to you, man. I miss my kids." I said, "Oh, homie, you know what? Your kids need to see you, man. I got your address where you was at, and we came up here to see you, man. And it's good. Your kids need you. You need them. I'll be right back."
Yeah, keep them for a little bit.
I bounced. Drove all the way back up from upstate. Left the kids right there with their dad. Came home, was watching the game. And she's like, "Where the kids at?" "Stay in jail with their father." They need that family time, bitch. They need him, he need them. The hell you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. You said they missed their dad. He sent the letter saying he missed them. So I put a little song together. Reunited, and it feels so good.
Yes.
And by the way, your 8-year-old got a warrant for his arrest. They keeping his ass.
Oh man, it's a Sunday sit down. Gerald Kelly, comedian extraordinaire. What are you working on besides the Caroline and the son and father tour?
Okay, we got a project right now. 2 projects. Okay, and Kelsey Graham and Russell Simmons. Shout out to the big homie Russell Simmons, the homie. Working on this TV show, man. They calling me the Black Jackie Gleason.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? I've heard it for years.
All right.
Kelsey Grammer called me that. Russell is in Hollywood telling everybody, this dude is the Jackie Gleason, right? So I was on stage one night and I felt it. And I was like, yo, now I know what they're talking about. So we work on a show called Her Children, My Wife. Right?
Her children, my wife.
You know what I'm saying? Like my wife and kids,
Yeah.
but her children,
Yeah. My wife.
my wife.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
her children, my woman. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know? But it's a Jackie Gleason. Imagine Jackie Gleason with children.
Gotcha.
Imagine Jackie Gleason with stepkids. That's what the show's about.
Yeah.
It's about me having this woman who I love, but she got kids who I can't stand.
Gotcha.
And the kids can't stand me.
And
But we all make it work.
it's in development now.
It's developing now because we love mama. Then another show we're working on a separate with Bounce TV, working on this joint called Kelly's Corner.
Okay.
Kelly's Corner is like a Sanford and Son type thing with me and my son. Me and my son live together. We live in Harlem.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see
Working
it
on
already.
that.
Yes.
But we own this 99-cent store downstairs. You feel me? And in this 99-cent
be
store,
New York,
you gotta be New York.
Gotta
We
be.
own this store. In this 99-cent store, you get everything. Play your numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got gambling going on in the back.
Lucy's.
Yeah. You get gas. You can get gas. You know what I'm saying? So we run this store together, and my son is always late to work. And his excuse is traffic.
New York.
Brother, the building, we live in the
Same building.
the building is upstairs and downstairs is the store. You feel me?
I love it.
We're working on that, man. So, crossing my fingers and, Hollywood, man, working on that, man. And my microphone's up, guns down. I'm about to do a tour.
Yeah.
The microphone's up, guns down.
I want to get a part. I want to get involved with that.
Now check this out. You ready? Okay.
Go ahead.
Here's the tour. I'm going to do a tour. I'm tired of brothers killing each other in the streets. Cats will kill you today for anything. The gun violence got to stop. It's not like it needs to slow down. It needs to stop. Killing each other for no reason. You got a problem with me, I got a problem with you. Let's go square up, or just don't. Can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't
Just
fuck with me.
That's it.
Point blank.
You don't fuck with me. That's
You know what I'm saying? I got family members right now who I ain't fucking with. You know what I'm saying? My family mad at me because my grandmother was having an asthma attack on the night of the premiere, the night of the finale of Empire.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted me to come help her because she lived in the building next to mine. And I was like, Grandma, you tripping. Empire's on. She's
That's
like,
crazy.
you ain't shit. I could be dying. I'm like, Lucius could die, bitch. I'm not coming. So now I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But yeah, it's the tour. I want to go to every hood. I'm not talking about community center. I'm not talking about the Apollo, Carolines. I'm not talking about the YMCA's.
Mm-hmm.
DJ, food, one mic, comedians, microphones up, guns down, set up in the basketball court, the projects.
We're going to talk because that's something I would love to get
We
in
going
contact.
in the hoods, and no one's going to die. No one's going to get shot. No one's going to fight. For those 2.5, 3 hours of us entertaining, we're going to stop this violence. If we can't stop it forever, we're going to stop it for those 3 hours.
Dope.
That's the microphones up, guns down.
I just need to know how I can get involved. I would love to. There's
Let's
hoods
do
in
it.
Jersey that I
Let's-
would love.
everywhere,
I know
everywhere.
I could put a microphone and you sit there with some, and we get it going.
Let's do it. It's clean comedy, but everybody got to be funny. Comedians that I'm picking to do this with me got to be comedians are from the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Teflon cats ain't gonna respect you if you ain't never been around. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, you got to know your language. You got to know how to say words that don't make sense. Like, you're ready.
Yeah, there you go already.
Facts. Yo, I'm telling you, when I first came back home I was in LA for a while. I came back to New York. I didn't know what the hell nobody was saying. I went to the old hood.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, man, how your mother doing, B? You already know. I'm like, I don't really know if I'm asking you. He was like, facts.
Facts.
I'm like, true story.
No doubt.
On everything I love. One.
Gerald Kelly, the Sunday Sit Down. When are you going to be in Carolines?
March 11th, 212-757-4100, www.carolines.com, the Father and Son Comedy Tour at Carolines, March 11th, Friday, 10 o'clock. Come on out and see why they calling me one of the funniest MFers in the country, man. Support me in New York. Yeah!
I'll be there. I'm bringing my lady out. I might set this up. I could do this all day. Like you someone
Man.
I think I could talk to for hours.
I'll be back and forth in New York, man. Let me know when y'all need me to come up here, man. I'll bring Junior with me.
There we go. We can set that up.
You know what I'm saying?
The Sunday. Let them know how to get in contact with you or whatever.
The Twitter is Gerald Kelly, NYLA, GERALD, NYLA. Live in New York, LA. Just got a crib in Atlanta. You got to get a crib in Atlanta. Got to get a crib in Atlanta.
Why?
Got a 6-bedroom for $400 a month, 2-car garage. Yo, real facts. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a homeless nigga live next to me. There's a homeless dude live next to me. He got a 3-bedroom.
Yeah.
That's how cheap it is, the cost of living out there.
I gotta go
Homeless
there,
cat got a 3-bedroom with a backyard.
That's crazy.
Facts.
That's crazy.
Man, come on.
My
This
God.
chick came to my house. She's like, you Kevin Hart? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
She said, this comedy is successful. This bitch don't know I just did 3 $50 shows. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Oh my God. Gerald Kelly, the Sunday Sit Down. Thank you. It's been a pleasure, man.
Appreciate it. Oh, IG, my IG.
Go ahead, yeah.
Gerald Kelly, just my name, GERALDKELLY. Hit me on IG, Facebook, Gerald Kelly. Check out the Microphones Up, Guns Down, Microphones Up, Guns Down Facebook page. Check it out. Do a 10-second, I need you to do a drop for me, a 10-second video
Gotcha.
saying you support Microphones Up, Guns Down. Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, some more. Marshawn Lynch, my man, the safety for Seattle. He just did a 10-second video for me. So we got a bunch of people doing videos, man. Gerald Kelly, man, Microphones Up, Guns Down. Stop the violence.
Appreciate you.
My man.
Another example of how easy does it. Who y'all